Today we come to you from the Melbourne Cricket Ground for a tradition unlike any other. As Australia pauses to remember its fallen heroes, we bring you this edition of the ANZAC match between Collingwood and Essendon. The action to begin in a few moments, but first we bring you the opening ceremonies. ANZAC Day, one of the great traditions in Australian rules football in the Australian Football League. Over 90,000 have gathered today at the MCG to see these two rivals go at it once again. And yours truly here on commentary for this all-important match. Collingwood win the toss and they will kick to the right of screen. So with that, we get underway between the Magpies and the Bombers once again, in perhaps the most recognizable tradition in this sport, other than, of course, perhaps the grand final. Teams going through their strategies in the final moments before the bounce, and we are set to get underway from the MCG. Cameron and Draper in the middle. Up goes the ball, and away we go. Jordan DeGoey dropped it there. Duursma kicks it to the inside, and Howe to Lipinski for the mark. Lipinski will send it to Elliott. Easy mark there. Towards Myercheck. Reed's out in front. He'll make the catch for Essendon. Scooped up here by Lipinski. Elliott towards Hoskin Elliott. He makes the catch out in front. Elliott again manages to pick it up. Back to Hoskin Elliott. Now sent towards the posts. Oh, beautiful catch by McKay. This will go towards Pryor and Duursma. Duursma getting the mark. Langford wanted it. Howe punches it out, and now the Magpies with the ball. Side bottom. Back to Brody Majacek, sending it inside the 50. Ridley made the catch there, and the ball goes back to the Bombers. Catch made here by Duursma for the mark. Pryor in side bottom. Side bottom punched it away. Now picked up by Hill. And I think this is going to go out. So we'll get the first boundary throw-in of this match. ANZAC Day 2025 officially underway at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. Parrish to Martin as the Bombers have the ball, or had the ball, I should say. Side bottom has it now for Collingwood. Schultz. Catch is made by Majacek. And now a mark inside the 50 could open the door to the first score of this match. Right-footed Brody Majacek steps in, takes the kick. Has it stayed in the middle? Did he get it? No. Only a behind as Collingwood pick up the first point of this match. The scoring now open. McGrath to Redmond, despite the challenge. The contest by Lipinski. Caldwell to Durham. Maynard and Menzies, and it will be Collingwood's Maynard taking the ball. He sends it to Hoskin Elliott, who steps out. Hoskin Elliott, Draper picks it up for Essendon. Back and forth here, the possession. Low scoring first quarter. Crisp towards McCreary, but it will be Draper picking up the ball for Essendon. Durham with an easy mark. Now inside the 50, ball was seemingly loose. McCreary prevented there by Durham, and he's taken him down. We go to a ball up. Bombers take it here. Parrish towards Duursma. He does manage to pick it up. Perryman and Perkins punched away. Perryman now towards Schultz. Can he stay on course? No. Cox for Essendon. Got it away. Duursma. Race to the ball here. Won by Side Bottom. Side Bottom will send this to Schultz. Mark for Collingwood. And beautiful, beautiful catch there by Draper. Swoops in. Oh! Spectacular mark by Hill inside the 50. And this is punched out by Reed. Throw in now. And it will be Essendon taking possession. Duursma towards Pryor and Howe. Howe punches it away for Collingwood and then picks up the ball. Lipinski got the mark. Easy to Dacos. Hill inside the 50. Sends it towards the posts, and Elliott made the catch. You don't even have to say anything. No commentary necessary. Jamie Elliott will send this one straight down the middle. And there is the first goal of the 2025 ANZAC match. ANZAC Day match, I should say. Collingwood out in the lead 7-0. As Magpies fans celebrate in the stands on this overcast day here in Melbourne. We enter the final minute of the first quarter. Howe is taken down by Pryor. That'll go to a ball up. Can the Bombers leverage the strategy here? They have. Parrish towards the posts. Where's it going to come down? It is a goal. And just like that, Essendon has cut down the lead to 1 point once again. And the first goal there for the Bombers. Will we see it again? Perhaps not. 7-6, back to the center for the bounce. And this time it goes to the Bombers once again. Ball is loose. Oh, got the block there. Quainer is going to get in the mix. And Howe to side bottom. Magpies taking possession now. Crisp. Side bottom. And this is scooped up by Cox for Essendon. Caddy battling with Quainer. Cox moving in. Can he get it here? Oh, Maynard preventing it with the catch. Side bottom for the mark. Perryman, short kick. Quainer before it goes out of bounds. To side bottom now. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Collingwood 7, Essendon 6. We'll be right back on ANZAC Day. Welcome back, everyone, to the Melbourne Cricket Ground as we prepare for the second quarter between Collingwood and Essendon in the 2025 ANZAC Day Match. It is 7-6 in favour of the Magpies, a 1-point lead as we get back underway with the bounce. Essendon winning possession this time, and Pryor off the kick has the mark. This will be kicked inside the 50. It's punched away, and side bottom had it. Ball is loose. Who's got it? Dacos. Dacos towards Draper, and up out of the neck, he punches it away. Draper now for Essendon. We'll have it scooped up by Howe for Collingwood. Schultz out in the open. Passes to side bottom. Side bottom marked to Crisp. Now this is going to be taken by Draper. Contested mark there. Parrish towards Cox. Can Schultz get in the way? Yes, he has. Schultz for Collingwood towards Steele side bottom. And now, can he get it inside the 50? It's going towards Elliott. It has indeed found its mark, so to speak. And Jamie Elliott now will have a chance to extend Collingwood's lead. He had the first goal today. Can he get the second for the Magpies? Walks up slow. And I believe that has stayed in the middle. 13-6. Magpies back up to 7 points as the ANZAC Day clash goes on. And look at the celebration in the grandstand here as the Magpies get some distance between their rivals. Merritt, however, for Collingwood for Essendon, I should say, will send it inside the 50. Incorrect disposal here. Ball to the Magpies. Hoskin Elliott will take this outside the 50. Cameron with the catch. McStay, Dacos, McCreary took that just over the line. Side bottoms out in the open. And now it's going to be headed towards the posts. It's hit. 1 point for Collingwood. Ridley to kick it out. McGrath. Towards Redmond. Side bottom also getting in the mix, but Bombers keep the ball. I don't know what he was thinking there. Durham watches on as it goes out of bounds, and we go to a boundary throw-in. Crisp taken down by Merritt. And that'll take us to a ball up as the roar comes up from the MCG crowd. As I said, over 90,000 have packed this 100,000-seater cricket ground to see one of the world's most exciting sports and one of the most exciting rivalry showdowns in said sport taking place here today, the tradition continuing on the day that Australia pauses to remember those who have fallen. This will be taken by a check, and he's going to have a chance to perhaps make it 20-6. Can he get the angle right? Let's find out. The kick is up, and it has stayed in the middle. 20-6. Magpies extend their lead, establishing even more distance between them and the Essendon Bombers. Flags waving in the grandstand as we see the bounce again. Back underway. And this will be picked up by Pendlebury. Sends it away inside the 50. Myercheck did get the catch. Not going to be much of an angle here. This will be straight on. Can he follow through? Trending towards the left. I think he's missed that one. It's a behind, just 1 point there for the Magpies, but they still remain in the lead here, the 2023 Premiers, who defeated the Brisbane Lions, their opponents in the last round in that grand final. As we see the mark here from Merritt. Battle here, who's got it? Maynard towards McCreary. Reed, however, is able to get out in front for Essendon. Picked up by Hoskin Elliott. Dacos, crisp. And he's punched it away. Picked up now, Ridley. Mark to Redmond. Merritt. Steps back. Redmond. Towards Durham. Just by the line there. This might take it inside the 50. Hoskin Elliott with a contest. But this will be sent away towards the posts. Quaynor got a hand on it. And that's going to be 1 point for the Bombers. 14-point difference between these two sides as we enter the final minute of quarter number 2. Halftime coming up here at ANZAC Day. Pryor with the catch there. Will not go for the goal. Sends it towards Gresham, but the risk does not pay off. Hoskin Elliott got the catch. Possession now to Collingwood. Maynard. Hoskin Elliott towards side bottom. Oh, Merritt swoops in, however. And out of bounds, the catch is made for the mark. Gresham, Durham. Ball up in the air. Who's got it? It is Maynard with the mark for Collingwood. Magpies trying to keep possession. McGrath. Ball is loose. Picked up by Dacos. Side bottom. Into the air as we are in the final few seconds here. McGrath with the last mark, perhaps, of the first half. And it's 21-7 at halftime. We'll be right back from the MCG with the ANZAC Day Clash. And we are getting ready for the start of the third quarter here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground, the 2025 ANZAC Day Showdown. 21-7 in favor of the Collingwood Magpies against the Essendon Bombers. And when you compare this to other matches we've seen here on ULTRASPORT, this is a rather low-scoring contest. But nonetheless, we'll see who comes out with the victory here. As this is kicked towards McCreary, he's going to get an easy mark. Inside the 50. Punched away. Picked up by Redmond. He sends it towards Parrish. Punched away there. Now McStay picks it up. Kicks it to McCreary for the mark. Pass to Dacos. Josh Dacos. Oh! Elliott stepped up there. Spectacular mark. And now he's got it rather in the middle. He's had 2 goals today for the Magpies, 2 of 3 total. This one's going a bit off to the left. I think he's missed it. Only one there for Collingwood, but they still extend their lead, even if it's just by that much. The point is, Essendon quite behind, especially considering the pace of this match in regards to scoring. As I said right when we got underway, this has been low scoring compared to what we've seen earlier this season, even last night when we had Melbourne taking on Richmond, the Demons and the Tigers. Doubleheader coverage here in celebration of ANZAC Day this week. Pryor moving through. Pendlebury's on his tail, but he's able to get it away. Powell for Collingwood, dropped it. Nick Dacos will send it towards Schultz. Punched away by Ridley, picked up by Josh Dacos, and inside the 50, the catch is made by Elliott. Jamie Elliott once again looking for goal number 3. Rather close here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Up into the upper deck it goes, and it's 29-7. Look at that. Magpies extending their lead, and for the Bombers, this is the time to get worried. We're in the 3rd quarter. We've still got the majority of the 3rd quarter to go, but time runs out, and every second that passes away is one that Essendon cannot get back. So they've really got to maybe be aggressive here in trying to get back the ball. As this is kicked towards the goalpost, this is going to be a behind to get Collingwood to a total of 30 against Essendon's 7. This is sent towards Pryor. Easy mark. Steps back for the kick. Who's going to have it here? It is Dacos for Collingwood. Nick Dacos. Schultz to Membry. Magpies with the ball. Josh Dacos. Oh! Draper swoops in. Beautiful. And this will be caught by Perryman. Schultz. Pendlebury. And he'll kick it out. Interesting strategy there. Rather try his luck at the throw-in than have Essendon potentially take the ball, but the gamble does not pay off since the Bombers take possession anyways. Jordan DeGoey. That's just gone right past. Parrish steps out of bounds. And we go to the throw-in once again. Just under 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 3 of the ANZAC Day match. Dorsma dropped it, and now DeGoey inside the 50. Spectacular mark by Schultz. Immediately he sends it towards the goalpost. 2 Collingwood players out there, but McKay for Essendon is going to be the one who picks it up. Redman to McGrath. McGrath sends this towards Durham. No, he doesn't. Well, I should have said. Whatever. Howe sends it out, is my point. There's the throw-in. And Parrish. Ball is loose. Race will be won by Collingwood. Dacos to Dacos. Josh to Nick. Hill inside the 50. Will the lead get even bigger? Distance against Bobby Hill here, but it stays in the middle. Punched, and that'll be 1 point. Just over a minute now in quarter number 3. It's 31-7 in favor of the Collingwood Magpies in this 2025 ANZAC Day matchup. Glad to have you joining us for this tradition of all traditions in Australian football. Beautiful opening ceremony as we got underway. And we've seen a lot of great football action, but it's been mostly one-sided as we've seen incorrect disposal here. How now to send it to Cameron. McCreary. Crisp. Dacos, Magpies moving quickly from pass to pass to pass, but McGrath will put that to a stop as Redmond takes the mark here just outside the 50. Merritt to Durham, kicks it away for competing for it. Howe got it for Collingwood. Oh, swooped in. Durham towards inside the 50. Perryman picks it up. And now who's got... Oh, Elliott, spectacular mark. I've lost track of time. That is the end of the third quarter. Collingwood 31, Essendon 7.
Next week we'll be coming to you from Marvel Stadium in Round 8. The Essendon Bombers host the North Melbourne Kangaroos in more footy action right here on ULTRASPORT.
5 minutes remain in the 2025 ANZAC Day clash between the Collingwood Magpies and the Essendon Bombers. It is 31-7 in favor of Collingwood. One would think that it is all over here, but the Bombers will be looking to prove those ones wrong. And immediately, Dacos runs into some physical action here from Merritt. Ball up. And now Essendon might have adjusted their strategy based on these first 12 seconds. They might be going for more aggression in taking possession, but that's not going to last for long because Brody Majacek has a chance for his second goal of the day. The kick, and there you have it. 6 more for Collingwood. It is a 30-point lead here in the fourth quarter of the ANZAC Day match. I think the victory is coming home with the Magpies here this afternoon as time again continues to run out. As I said earlier, every second that the Bombers lose, it's one that, of course, they can't get back. And now a chance. He had to think through that one before he kicked it away, but Quaynor is going to get it instead of Perkins. Oh, swooped in there, did Draper. Ball back with the Bombers. Cox. What a day. I don't think we've, with all due respect, it has not been a good day for Essendon. It's 37-7. The Bombers have 1 goal and 1 behind. They scored twice in the early going. They haven't done so since then. This has been all Collingwood in terms of scoring for the overwhelming majority of this match. And I don't think they have much hope, do the Bombers, as this race will be won by Maynard. Langford takes him down, and that'll lead us to a ball up. Dacos. Jordan DeGoey. Oh, that hit him right in the face, I think. McCreary is going to have it right out. Pendlebury inside the 50. No. That'll be behind. One more. No, it's gone in. My apologies for that. It looked from the camera angle that it did miss, but I guess it's gone in the middle. And with that, it's 43-7. It is 43-7. What a game. Oh, spectacular there. He's missed the kick here. And now it seems as though Collingwood are the ones getting aggressive as the Bombers, more swoops in, as the Bombers hope for just one chance to score here. Josh Dacos has the ball. He'll send it to Quaynor, and the Magpies continue to dominate this match. Perryman steps out. He will send it to Crisp. Schultz for the Magpies. Hill, Bobby Hill, will have the kick at an angle. No goals today. Can he get... Oh. I was going to say, can he get one here? But as soon as the ball left his foot, it was obvious that that was not going to go in the middle. Veers off to the left. It is 1 more point. 44-7 here in favor of the magnificent Magpies. Durham, easy mark for Caddy. Howe rushed in a bit too late. Parrish, now a chance. And after this humiliation in this rivalry match. Darcy Parish, who has scored the only goal so far for Essendon today, is going to give them another one. And even if you are a Magpie supporter, you have to feel at least a bit happy for them. That's the first goal they've had in quite a while. 2 minutes to go in this fourth quarter between Collingwood and Essendon. And now the Bombers might be mounting a drive, but it'll be too little too late. Picked up, and that's going to be 1 point. Inertia was his enemy there. It would have been a beautiful goal had he not been compelled to run in like that, but there are situations when you can't stop yourself, and this is one of those times. Quainer, Schultz, Magpies continuing to control the ball. Dacos, Elliott, one more goal for Jamie Elliott! Yes! Well, you perhaps could call it a half century. Collingwood now hitting the 50 mark in this match against the Essendon Bombers, 50-14 in ANZAC Day 2025. And this, of course, this mythical rivalry matchup, this will be sent towards the posts. This mythical rivalry matchup has turned into an utter humiliation for the Bombers. We have just over a minute to go in the fourth quarter, and we want to thank you all for tuning in this afternoon as we have brought you the 2025 ANZAC Day Match from the MCG. The official attendance for this game, 92,350. I've just been informed, about 8,000 shy of completely filling up the MCG, which has happened in the past couple of grand finals. This will be sent towards Lipinski. It's going to be picked up here by McGrath. Redmond, Merritt, Bombers in the last moments, trying to just get points for pride, you could say. He's going to wait this out. Perkins for Essendon. Durham. That'll go out, and one more boundary throw in. No, my apologies. American. Out of bounds on the full. Lipinski, Majacek, crisp, and now inside the 50 as we enter the final 10 seconds. This might be a chance for the Magpies. One more goal with 3 seconds to go. What a way to end that. What a way to end this. The final score, Collingwood 8 goals, 8 behinds, a total of 56. Essendon 2 goals, 2 behinds, a total of 14. As we say from the MCG, goodbye and good night. Happy ANZAC Day, and thank you so much for tuning in here as we've brought you coverage of this most important match. Collingwood thoroughly dominating this showdown at the MCG, and as is our custom, as we sign off on the broadcast, we will go to the locker room as the Magpies celebrate their ANZAC victory.